I just used double-sided sticky tape to tile my entire bar, and here's how it turned out. So here's the sticky tape in question, and I'm trying it out on the wall behind my bar. And if you aren't already caught up on this project, make sure you click follow for real life renovation. And I share a ton of really relatable projects and share all my mistakes with you. Anyways, the first step was to use my cheap $99 tile saw to cut the tiles on the bottom because the concrete countertop I poured is completely slanted. So once I had that, it was time to do the second row. So I just grabbed a $20 cheap tile cutter from Home Depot, and it did the job perfectly. I installed it with a half offset and it was super clean, but then it was time to do the outlet, which was definitely tricky. So I just had to cut out these little notches on my tile saw and basically just cut around it like that. Once I got through that, I was just cranking it out, and I used my laser level regularly just to make sure that I was constantly keeping everything level. With a tall wall like this, it's really easy to start having your tiles slant, so I just really wanted to make sure they were perfect. And then I was so close to getting lucky and having a full tile at the end, but I had to cut off a little sliver and then it was perfect. I could finally see the finish line, and yeah, I still had to grout, which I'll show you in a second, but I tell you what, that last piece was magical. And once it was set, I went to go pick out some grout colors, and then I sipped some wine while my wife Kylie gave me her opinions on it. And then it was time to mix it up and apply it and see if the sticky tape could hold up to all the way to the grout. And I made my life really difficult by not mixing enough water into the grout, and so just made it really difficult to apply. It wasn't that big of a deal. I just had to kind of do it in batches and make sure I was constantly wiping it off to make sure it didn't dry. And after all that, I was left with this. I mean, come on, the grout just perfectly matches the countertops, and I'm just loving the entire vibes. But let me know what you think in the comments, and don't forget, the project's not finished. I still have some fun stuff on my sleeve, so make sure you're following so you don't miss how it turns out. Yeah!